ready to go? Are we ready to go? It's time for another Corbett for Nevis and I. There he goes. He's just waving at the camera now. Hello, boy. We are at the, I'm going to say the line of Keogh. There's a queue at the start there somewhere, and today's target is Càrn Drochaide. I can't remember how you pronounce it, but I think it's up over the trees over here somewhere, and we're looking at about 5 or 6 kilometre walk today. I think it's really nothing too extravagant, and that's one of the lucky things about living in this area. We've got a lot of Corbetts and hills that are just that you can reach them with a relatively low effort in terms of distance, which makes it really good for this man over here who is still growing and has just turned 11 months. You will see over my shoulder that there is some cloud, and it's kind of, it doesn't really know what to do with itself because there's blue sky and sun over here, there's cloud over there. I'm really hoping, I'm pretty certain that where we're going today, Càrn Drochaide will have views, it will be a clear summit, but I'm really hoping that we get views into the rest of the Cairngorms, because this viewpoint I just anticipate it being absolutely breathtaking. You get spectacular views across to Braemar, Cairn, all the giants of the Cairngorms, and it's probably going to be one of these summits where the Corbett, this summit of a Corbett, will probably be a lot nicer than a lot of the Munros that you get, just because you'll be able to see all the big boys. So I'm praying to God, as we were coming into Braemar today, it was quite cloudy over the big Munros, but I'm praying to God that as the day warms up, which is meant to, it starts to clear on the big tops. So at this point here, obviously that's looking into Braemar across here, but we turn off and then I think it's pretty much a simple path right up to the top, but we'll wait and see what happens with that. I have to say, I didn't expect this. You can see the path, but oh, there's a lot of heather. I think there's going to be a fair bit of heather bashing just because it seems to have been overgrown. So this is actually probably quite a tough old climb, I think, today. If it stays like this, and go ahead, because you're just clipping my heels all the time. You'll just be jumping in and out of it. You'll be loving life just now. That's the summit popping up right here, right in front of us. It's quite hard going actually getting up there, it's steep. You pick up elevation quickly coming from down here, just because it's such a short hike and such a short distance to get up there. It has to be steep. But here we are. This is what I want to see open up, and hoping to God it's like this over here, nice and blue. What a location, it's absolutely stunning. We've only been on the go for what, 20 minutes, and you already get views like this. It's, you know, how can you fault it? You really can't. Well, apart from all the heather bashing down there, but that's about it. Might be quite difficult for the camera to pick out, but we've got Càrn. It's still kind of, and it's actually just starting to emerge from the clouds. 4th highest mountain in UK. We've got Ben Macdui a bit more prominently here with the steep cliff face. It's either Ben Macdui or Derry Cairngorm. Macdui might be over the top of it. I can't wait to get a good view of them. Hello! Hello! It's like he's swimming in heather. Now isn't that just such a scenic shot? Isn't it, boy? You're in the hills in the heather. This is absolutely phenomenal. One more kilometre to the summit. You might just be able to see the cairn just on the top, round about up here. There's quite a few of them. That was a cheeky wee false summit. That would catch out some people. I thankfully knew that that wasn't the summit. It's just, I love this place so much. A few snow patches as well. Magnificent. Ben a bird there, that's 11th highest mountain in UK. No wonder it's got snow patches on it. Bit of downhill and then a bit of uphill. This is absolutely spectacular and exactly what I was looking for today and why I chose this one. The conditions are now fully as expected and the rewards are nothing short of exceptional. Another Corbett bagged. Càrn of Drochaide. Well done, boy! You did it! Well done! What a clever boy! You bought a sausage for being such a good boy. You get a big sausage for that. There you go. Wow! Look at these views, Nevi. Look at these unbelievable views. Oh my god, this is absolutely spectacular. What a Corbett this is. Absolutely unbelievable up here. It's got to be one of the best views in the Cairngorms National Park. Certainly one of the best views over to the giants of the Cairngorms. You've got Cairn Tool, Ben McDooey, snow patches, Ben Ann, Ben a Bird. You can see the warts and tors on Ben Vian as well as Ben Ann as well. I cannot wait to do this day where you go and do that Munro and that one. You go up the valley just there to the Sneck. That looks just fantastic. Loch Nagar is still in the cloud. What an unbelievable viewpoint this is. Okay, so we've been up here for about 40 odd minutes now. We've literally just been taking in all these unbelievable views. This spot right into the Cairngorms, the big giants, is absolutely just so breathtaking. But I think we are going to start making a move back down now. I have forgotten my GoPro batteries, so I'll just be recording from my phone and just doing little snippets at a point. We're just going to be retracing our steps, aren't we, boy? We're just going to be retracing our steps. There's a nice stream at the bottom just beside the car, so we'll give him a good swim. It is pretty windy and it's pretty cold, so I think we're going to make a move. One last look at the cairn, boyo. One last look at the cairn. Loch Nagar's opened up now, which is beautiful. Back into Glen Shee. You can actually see Schiehallion and Ben Lors just in the distance, the two big ones. The camera might not pick it out. You ready to go, boyo? You've been ready for ages, you've been waiting for Dad. Let's go. Go on! Go on then! So we're starting now to descend in the part of the path where it's a little bit more overgrown from heather and these spiky bushes. It really isn't much of this path that's like this. It's just this start point from when you tail off from the main path, and I think this probably only lasts for about half a kilometre at the very, very most. Once you pass the little river crossing that's up here, it's hardly a river crossing, it's pretty much all good from there. It's very, very clear and distinguished path. So yeah, we've just got this little bit to go, then we're down at the main path, and then we'll be going for a little swim. And you know, when I was at the summit there of the Corbett, there was a moment where I was just lying down on the heather, taking in the views of the Cairngorm, it's almost fall, Cairngorm Monroes, and he's lying down and he's so mentally engaged with some sausages stuffed into a Cong, and I was just thinking about nothing other than the fact that life at that very moment had peaked. It was just a beautiful, beautiful moment. This young man has just never stopped for a second, apart from the summit where obviously we took in the views and had to give him something to occupy himself, otherwise he would just trash the entire place. But he's just not stopped all day as he does a big push there. Fantastic. And it's just, it bodes well for when we start to do the bigger Monroe days. And I know that this is nowhere near as big a day as what we are going to be doing coming up, and I know he's a Labrador, so that's within their nature to be like that, but he just loves it. He absolutely loves it up in these places. He's just in his element, and it makes these hill walks that I do, Monroe bagging sessions, Corbett bagging sessions, it just makes it that little bit more special when I can share it with someone who looks a little bit like that. And I know it makes him happy as well, so it makes me even happier. Okay, so that's us back down to the main path now. Yeah, it really isn't very long at all for where your legs are going through the overgrown heather and the overgrown path. It's only, on the descent there, was only probably about 3 minutes worth that were, that was like razor blades and garden rakes scraping down your legs. The heather is that hard. But if you are looking to come and do this day, when you come up from this path up here, there's a tiny, tiny little cairn just there, and then you tail off just up the path there. That's where it's overgrown. You don't see the summit of the Corbett. I actually keep forgetting the name of it, hence why I call it the Corbett. But you end up seeing the summit of the Corbett mainly just after a tiny little burn crossing there. So we just simply swoop back round down here. The car's down there. There's a lovely little river down there, and we're going to give him a good swim down there. But he's done so well today. Nevis, you've been a good boy today. That's another Corbett you've done. Are you proud of yourself? It's been an amazing first Father's Day for Dad, isn't it? Oh, what a good boy. Let's get away from these midges. So I think I'm actually just going to cut the video there, because it's literally just a little cross of a bridge and then we're back to the car basically. But that Corbett was just everything that we were looking for today. I knew I wanted that Corbett for a clear day, which I had high expectations coming into the hike. They then lowered when we parked up to the car and seen how doom and gloom it was with the weather and how grey it was. But then it was completely exceeded when I got up to the top, because we felt the warmth of the sun come through. It started burning off the clouds, particularly over the humongous Monroes, and it was for that reason, that viewpoint alone to the huge Monroes, that's the only reason why I wanted to do this on a clear day, which we got. So 10 out of 10 day for us. It's just been absolutely amazing. We've been on the go for just about 2 3/4 hours, just because we've been mucking about. I've been doing some filming, but we literally sat on the summit for about 45 minutes. It's the end of the day, but we're not in any rush. That's what I wanted from today. So we're going to go down to the burn, which is just down in this direction here. There'll be a wee opening to get down there. There's plenty actually. He's excited. Where is he? There he is. He's excited because he knows he's going to be getting a little paddle. And yeah, it's been an amazing day. Another wonderful day, surrounding ourselves with beauty in the Scottish wilderness, and we certainly can't wait for the next one, hopefully next weekend. You know when I said earlier that life has peaked? Yeah, it really has.